Guys, happy holidays. But for two in Detroit, it's very, very cold in the D. So they voted yes to smoke weed in Michigan. Let me get my Snoop Dogg on. But there's one big problem. You can't smoke on the school grounds. And guess who got caught doing the Snoop Dogg on the school grounds? The superintendent and the food service director. Let's watch the clip and chop it up. AHS style.
Involving a school superintendent facing criminal charges.
Hollie Stange, who holds the top job in Fitzgerald Public Schools, was arrested Friday along with the district's food services director, Amanda Carroll, just across the street from the school. Police say the two were smoking marijuana in Carroll's car. Erica Erickson is following today's new developments in this story. She joins us live from the newsroom with more. Erica.
That's right. Warren police say this all started when they began receiving complaints about students having altercations, fights happening at or near Fitzgerald High School. They say during this, they received information that Stange was involved in alleged narcotic activity on school property during school hours.
The court is now in session. Honorable David Draper presiding.
Good afternoon, everybody. Please be seated.
Both facing up to 2 years in prison. Macomb County prosecutors and police say 38-year-old Superintendent Hollie Stange and Food Services Director Amanda Carroll, also 38, were seen leaving a plaza on 9 Mile and Ryan Roads Friday, smoking marijuana together in Stange's car, driving off in separate cars, both arrested.
There's a host of issues with that to show that somebody was impaired by marijuana use. Was it a hit? Was it 2 hits? They're going to claim, I guarantee you, we smelled a strong odor of marijuana. You just take one puff of marijuana, you're going to smell a strong odor.
Both women now charged with possession of marijuana on school grounds. Stange also facing a misdemeanor for having a gun in her car in a weapon-free school zone.
So the weapons count, we're talking about a hunting rifle, perhaps. Not like a concealed weapon, not a machine gun, a hunting rifle. To my knowledge, she's not a hunter. I don't know if she had any knowledge that that was even there.
Officers say they watched Stange in the area of the high school on Friday and saw her driving to the plaza where she got into Carroll's car and shared a blunt with her for several minutes. Warren police officers then stopping Stange and tell Local 4 she was under the influence, finding a .22 caliber rifle wrapped in a blanket under a seat.
Furthermore, we would ask there be no use of alcohol or drugs. That does not include prescription medication, of course, nor they be in the presence of any alcohol or controlled substances. I believe that the interim bond also included a random testing 2 times a week provision. We would ask that that continue as well.
The Board of Education at Fitzgerald Public Schools holding a meeting Sunday night, placing both officials on administrative leave, adding that, quote, the school board has initiated an internal review of this matter, and we will be providing details when they are available and appropriate to share. Both Stange and Carroll are due back in court next Thursday. We're told by some community members there will be calls for Stange at least to resign from her position. Reporting live, Erica Erickson.
Okay, Erica, keep us posted. Thank you.
Okay, guys, let's do the chopping up or smoking it up. Whatever it is, let's get to it. Look at the mugshot. The white lady know that Warren, Michigan, them folk gonna stay on cold. Look at Carroll. She giggling in the mugshot. She know those folks in Warren, Michigan, they gonna stay on cold. And what is cold in Warren, Michigan? The white lady, she got to go. And Carroll, she's staying.
Told by some community members there will be calls for Stange at least to resign from her position.
You see, white people, you gotta say certain places. If that was like a place like Lincoln, Nebraska, Topeka, Kansas, the black lady, she'll be out. But in Warren, Michigan, the white lady, you got to go.
Both women now charged with possession of marijuana on school grounds. Stange also facing a misdemeanor for having a gun in her car in a weapon-free school zone.
So the weapons count, we're talking about a hunting rifle, perhaps. Not like a concealed weapon, not a machine gun, a hunting rifle. To my knowledge, she's not a hunter. I don't know if she had any knowledge that that was even there.
Guys, you go whatever church you want to go to. But me, I'm only going to churches that ban lawyers from attending. The white lady, the superintendent lawyer, you see why he banned in 99% of the churches. He gonna pretend like a hunting rifle can't hurt a fly. He got the nerve to say, I don't know if she hunt. As big as she is, absolutely. She's an elite hunter at her size. Yeah, but these lawyers, They are immoral. They're evil. They wilding out in New York. They wilding out. Nick Cannon, he out there. They wilding out. They say to make $400K in New York, you gotta kiss it.
Office now investigating a scandal at the NYPD. The city's top uniformed cop resigned Friday night. Former Chief of Department Jeffrey Maddrey is accused of trading sexual favors in exchange for overtime. It comes after another female captain accused Maddrey of sexual harassment. Derek Waller has more.
Jessica, disturbing allegations that have now gotten the attention of the city's Department of Investigation, as well as the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. A subordinate of Jeffrey Maddrey says she was coerced into performing sex acts in exchange for overtime benefits, and she says that abuse continued until this week.
I've been in the department a long time.
That's former Chief of Department Jeffrey Maddrey answering questions at a city council hearing this past Monday. The same day, Lieutenant Special Assignment Quathisha Epps alleges in this EEOC complaint, Maddrey offered to speak to the commissioner on her behalf about a personnel matter, but first demanded she, quote, kiss it, the complaint says, referring to his penis. She then decided to retire early. Lieutenant Epps says starting in June 2023, Maddrey engaged in efforts to coerce her into performing unwanted sexual favors in exchange for overtime opportunities. According to publicly available payroll data, Epps made a salary last year of over $164,000. But after overtime was factored in, she took home more than $400,000, making her the department's highest paid employee. After refusing his advances in October, she says, Maddrey retaliated by orchestrating an intentionally manipulated monthly overtime report, which resulted in a criminal and internal investigation opened against her. The complaint dropping days after Maddrey was added to a lawsuit involving Captain Gabrielle Walls, who alleges he sexually harassed her. Systemic failures within the NYPD allowed Chief Maddrey's predatory behavior to continue unchecked, Lieutenant Epps' attorney writes in the complaint. Mayor Adams' office responding saying, we are deeply disturbed by these allegations, and the NYPD is investigating this matter. Mayor Adams is working in close coordination with Police Commissioner Tisch as the NYPD conducts a separate department-wide review to ensure no high-ranking officers are using their power inappropriately. We will refrain from commenting further to avoid jeopardizing either investigation. And Chief of Patrol John Chell is now going to take over as interim Chief of Department. In Lower Manhattan, Derek Waller, CBS News, New York.
So I guess in Warren, Michigan, to become the food service director, you gotta eat out. Roseanne Barr and that lawyer, that sleazy lawyer, immoral lawyer, he supported. That's why he's banned for 99% of the churches. And that's why I'm going to those churches. That 1%, hell nah, you ain't seeing me there. Looks can be very deceiving. All throughout that news clip, I kept saying, how is the food service director not the superintendent? And how is the superintendent not the food service director? But doing that mugshot, the food service director, she looked rough, man. Once she went to that courtroom and makeup did its magic, she was fine. She was fine. But they say the superintendent got in the food service director car. How are you a superintendent and the food service director got a better, bigger car than you? You know when people cheat? They get in a bigger car, the car with tinted window, so they can get it on. But that's a bad look for the superintendent to be telling the kids, say no to drugs. All the while, she is doing drugs with the food service director. So folks, like the video and give me your opinion on this. Peace out.